I've seen it come down a few times, sleep schedules and drugs and alcohol. And I
I
thought,
was going to turn to that for sure. Yep,
yeah,
right on.
go for it.
I'll speak.
Okay.
Interesting. I think those are both great points. Like, I'm 23 years old. I'm used to, like drinking with my friends. Surprisingly, my parents have been like very not, they weren't normally before with drinking, but like I've been respectful. We've been like they haven't judged when I've drank on like a weekday, even though like what are the days anymore? But like it's been pretty smooth with that there, because like the respect thing, again, they're acknowledging that I'm an adult and they're not going to judge me with that. We're all going to have a little wine together. I've been sleeping also mostly until like around noon every day, which is like a little indulgent for me, but they haven't said anything about it, so that is surprising and makes less problems.
So you think they should just let you, there's no, just, you guys, in terms of sleep, this is always a big one in this house. Just let you guys sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like, because that's what you're doing. Some of you are doing away at college. So I've seen that come up a number of times here.
I don't normally sleep until noon ever. I normally wake up pretty early, but it's just the fact that I have the ability to do that is like making me indulge in sleeping in every day. But I on myself am like wanting to not do that anymore. No one else is telling me to do that but myself, and I'm like, wow, let's get it together, Sky.
What are others' thoughts, young adults, on the sleep issue and the drug and alcohol issue?
I think all this just comes back down to trust. I don't have the sleep issue because I'm an aggressive early bird, but I know a lot of my friends have that where they're sleeping in a lot later because they're working from home, so they can literally wake up at 8:55 for a 9 a.m. call, and that's chill. But I think it's just like they're still showing up to the thing they need to show up for, and we're all functioning adults in some way and are in control of our own schedules, and so it's just a level of trust of knowing that people will get stuff done even if it's on their own schedule. And then I also think like my roommate in New York is an aggressive late bird, and so he's like the opposite and stays up super late, and that's his most productive hours. So I think it's also acknowledging that we don't all have the same hours of productivity. And then lastly, this is kind of a bullet point answer, but I have talked to a lot of my friends, and we all sort of just feel a sense of grief. And it took a while for us to notice that that was this feeling. It's like grief for the life you thought you would have, grief for spending time with other people, with your friends, grief for, going to events that you bought tickets for, and all that's just gone. Grief for where you live, if it's Australia or New York or whatever. So just like when you think about that, knowing that maybe that leads to needing to sleep a little bit more, or needing to not change out of your sweats for 5 days and things like that, and just kind of allowing that space. And then maybe breaching the conversation if you feel comfortable to say, hey, how are you feeling today? How are you handling what the most recent news is today? Or just saying, I'm here for you when you need or want to talk on your own schedule. So that's just my 2 cents.
Thanks, Clarice. Lisa.